Hi, boss. Hold on. Let me take this down. I remember something. I remember something. Hang on. I remember me and my son. Me and my son. At that time, he was still um in Dixie. He was going to school at Dixie. Anyhow, it was we went to Vegas and we booked a hotel. Well, we were staying at one of the hotel on Vegas Boulevard. There's camera everywhere. Um, it was me and my son. It was the playoff, the Super Bowl playoff. Yeah, it was. It was the Super Bowl playoff. Cause I remember, cause he stayed in a room and he watched the game there, and I was in the bar and I watched the game there by myself. And we went to the room together, but I think there was a security guard that was IDing him by the elevator before we go in a room, and that was odd to me. So, but anyhow, we slept there and then we left the next day. It was my son Quando, and then maybe they followed him. They follow us back home, and they messed with him when he was going to Dixie because things were weird around that time. I was traveling and he was going to school, and then they messed with him, and I don't know. I don't know because his wallet's just been sitting around. But this is the ID they showed him. It was a kid that was sitting next to the elevator pretending he was working. I think it was the cartel at Vegas. And it was the playoff, the playoff Super Bowl last year. I'm pretty sure it was the playoff because it was the playoff because I was in a bar watching the game by myself and talking hella shit to the TV. And my son was watching the game in the room. So I don't know if that's my son, but that's what happened. They messed up his brain and shit because they followed him and they towed his car at Dixie. My Mercury, I meant. It was my Mercury when I was traveling with my daughter to California. I hope that's my son. I pray it's my son. I just pray and hope that that's my son. They didn't try to pull those imposter shit, clone shit. Cause I'll just fucking die. Not really, but